on today's Tuesday review, we're going to do something a little different, something, let's say, an insight to us. We have been doing this TV series review, say, for a couple of weeks now, and we hope we have been able to introduce to you into the world of TV series, whether it be Narcos or Westworld or Handmaid's Tale. So, which TV series or anime introduced you into the world of TV series?
My faint recollection would be Friends, a couple of episodes which used to air on TV channels or sometimes, but there was Small Wonder at one point of time. And then when I really got into TV series is perhaps Prison Break. Yeah, that would have been the first series. What about you?
Well, a Small Wonder, of course, because we had Star Plus and Channel, I don't know, 3 or Dubai Channel or something, whatever. But yeah, with a little bit of embarrassment, Hum Punch of Hindi TV series was a small introduction when we were kids. But yeah, for me it was basically Prison Break and an anime series called Death Note, which we will be reviewing later on. I would give a special mention to my friend called Donnie, because he was the one who introduced me into the world of TV series with the Prison Break series. So today we're going to give you a brief introduction into what Prison Break is.
Well, from the name itself it should be pretty clear. Prison Break actually involves people breaking out from prison, but the interwoven stories of the different characters is what makes Prison Break so amazing. Not denying the fact that it is an edge of a seat kind of thriller. You can't guess where the story is going, and this is like a big alert, a big caution to people who are going to start watching Prison Break. If you start watching the first episode, you're going to sit and watch the whole way through. There is no escaping that, because the story gets you so engrossed and you're so involved in the characters' lives that you just have to know what happens eventually.
For those who have watched an old movie called Shawshank Redemption, it's kind of, let's say, similar to it, but like he said, the details into the series is amazing. And personally, I think for him and me, I can say that this series kind of built it up for all the future series that came into the kind of narration, the kind of say the climax scenes, the way the story is told. I believe personally, and even him too, that Prison Break is the one that kind of started everything. And the most important thing of this is the theme music. All the great series after that, I mean, Friends, of course, it had the most memorable series, but for me personally it was Prison Break, and after that I started watching Friends. Again, coming back to the theme music, all the great theme music that later on came, say from Game of Thrones, say Westworld, I think again Prison Break was the series that started it all.
Yeah, in fact, I think if you ask me, there are 5 seasons actually to Prison Break, and the first 2 are among the best. I don't think in terms of any thriller show or any escape movie, or you can call it suspense TV series, for me, no TV series has ever come close to that first 2 seasons of Prison Break. It's that good. It's that good.
So you guys should definitely watch this, especially those who are watching TV series and haven't watched Prison Break. You guys need to watch it. Of course, it will be a little bit, say, familiar, because you have been, say, binge watching a lot of new series now. But it is something that probably you guys will be able to appreciate.
And for people who haven't started watching TV series, Prison Break is probably the best TV series you could start to start your journey with TV series, because Prison Break is the real deal. It has everything. It has action, it has emotion, it has suspense, it has thriller, you name it. A great cast, great acting, great music, you name it, it's got it. In the world of sports, we'll start with football, and the leagues are not scheduled to start anytime soon, probably a month from now, but we have a lot of transfer action happening, especially in the Premier League, where Liverpool has signed Alisson from AS Roma, the goalkeeper, and that makes Liverpool the owner of 2 most expensive players for their respective positions, that is the goalkeeper and the defender. And with Manchester City, we have Riyad Mahrez, who has transferred himself from Leicester City to Manchester City, and the other clubs are having a lot of activity. none of the marquee signings that we have seen so far. Chelsea has, as you know, managed to bag Jorginho thanks to the Napoli boss who moved from Napoli to Chelsea, and we are expecting a lot of transfer activity from United as well as Chelsea, so stay tuned for that. Continuing with football, we have the Spanish League, La Liga, where, as you know, Real Madrid has sold Cristiano Ronaldo for 100 million to Juventus. That has left a huge vacuum in Real Madrid, so it is for sure, it is guaranteed that Real Madrid are going to make some huge signings with a lot of names like Neymar, Mbappe, Eden Hazard being connected to Real Madrid. So we'll have to just stay reading and keep tuned to the news to know which player Real Madrid is eventually going to bag. Now, in Barcelona's news, Barcelona is majorly connected to purchase of Willian from Chelsea, as you know, who's the Brazilian midfielder. Now, it is said that they are in the third stage of the negotiation, but nothing has been finalized yet, so let's see about that. Also, Barcelona is connected with a purchase for Kanté. As you'd know, he was one of the heroes for France in the World Cup, so nothing is finalized yet, and of course there are a lot of rumors going around during the transfer window, which is but natural. So we will be following the news for that and keeping you updated on it. The world of cricket, we have two records that were smashed for country and in terms of the world records by Fakhar Zaman from Pakistan. Now, Fakhar Zaman a few days earlier became the first batsman from Pakistan to score 200 runs in an ODI match. Now, this is the series, of course, they're playing against Zimbabwe, but another interesting record that Fakhar Zaman managed to break is that he became the fastest batsman to reach 1,000 runs in one-day internationals. So that in itself is a big achievement and tells a lot about his present form. So we have the Asia Cup, which is coming up in September, which is going to be a very exciting tournament for me because Pakistan is in such blazing form. India has been doing good as well. So yeah, a lot of teams to look forward to in the Asia Cup. And in the world of F1 Grand Prix, where I had reported earlier to you that the British Grand Prix was of course won by Sebastian Vettel from Ferrari, but the German Grand Prix, which was held yesterday, Lewis Hamilton won the race by starting 14th from the starter's track, as you know. Now, what happens is before the main event, there's a a time run. So the fastest lap, the driver with the fastest lap comes in the pole position, and the second and the third. Likewise, it is decided. So the conditions were not very good. It was raining, and Lewis Hamilton clocked in at the 14th position. Now, Sebastian Vettel was leading all the way through this race, but his car crashed unfortunately due to rains, and Lewis Hamilton completed the entire race without a single pit stop. The only time when he took a pit stop was to overtake one of the other drivers. Now that is one of the best comebacks I have seen in an F1 race, and all kudos to Lewis Hamilton. The fight between Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel is getting neck and neck. Both are almost the same points on the table, with Lewis Hamilton taking the lead right now. So we will keep you updated on that as well. That's all that we have time for this week. See you at the next vlog.